My research is actually based on an organization I co-founded 7 years ago with a bunch of sisters and friends. We just needed to create a space for young Somali women to have a safe space where they can be themselves and not be at home where they're expected to be a certain way, the mosque where they're expected to be a certain way, the school, everyone had expectations. So we created this safe space for them to negotiate who they are. The 1.5 generation is the generation that was born back home and who migrate to Canada at a very young age, probably under 5, who then are living here longer than they've ever lived in their homeland. And so they're that in-between stage. And I think that's pretty much what my thesis is talking about, that in-between, that third space of belonging. Are you Canadian? Are you Somalian? Are you Black? Are you Muslim? You're all. It just depends on where you are, what space you are, and how you negotiate which identity you put forth that day. When I started out my research, I realized there wasn't really a lot that was written about us. There's always talking about refugee women, there's always talking about, but there wasn't anything about the first generation of young Somali women. And my plan is to do a short video that can be accessible to the community and can be accessible to young women in different spaces, because sometimes, you write a thesis and it sits on a shelf, but when you do this creative piece, it can be very accessible to communities.